Well, hello. Welcome to Energy Markets. If you're here, we're on the live trade, just trying to analyze and understand as to what is exactly happening with gold. We'll do check with the video that we uploaded. जो हमने वीडियो इसके पहले जो डाला था वीकली एनालिसिस का जहाँ पे हमने ये पॉइंट डिस्कस किया था एंड द मार्केट इज एग्जैक्टली एट द वेरी पॉइंट जहाँ पे इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट राइट नाउ कि मार्केट क्या रिएक्ट कर सकता है यहाँ से. So if you're watching, please stay tuned. And if you have yet not subscribed to the channel, then please do so and turn on the bell icon where you can get the updates as well. So as we understand right now, market जैसे हमने पहले के वीडियो में बनाया था आज सुबह में जो अपलोड किए थे कि today being a Monday, we expected the market to certainly start with a gap up on the upward side on the bullish in a movement, and that is exactly what has happened here, as you can see. And which is really going nice is because this is the period which we spoke about, that if the market crosses the 3373 mark and stays above and rather closes above, अगर ये 3373 mark के ऊपर अगर close होता है so we can expect it to go to 3282 and also try and touch 3396 and 97. So market has eventually trying to get there. And if you see even on the 1 hour candle, it got closed above, and then the next candle gave us a very good bullish momentum, reaching 3382 and even crossing that and 3388. So currently the position being 3386, which is a very good understanding as to what we can do next. As just to brief about while the market is live, we know that we discussed about this particular trend line that we were talking about, which was a very strong trend line. And we did say that, yes, if the market is not able to cross the 3375 mark, then there was a possibility that it would try to test the trend line back again with 3333 and going down further and giving a very good buy position at 3312 or 3311. However, because it crossed the 3375 mark, the next हमारा जो टारगेट था जो हमने वीडियो में डिस्कस किया था जुलाई के वीकली वीडियो में जो आप देख सकते हो चैनल पे, एंड वेल उस वीकली वीडियो के हिसाब से भी अगर हम देखें तो मार्केट इज नियर टू दिस एरिया नाउ आफ्टर क्रॉसिंग 3375 and trying to touch the 3397 mark, right? Now, the reason why we are going live on this is because this is a very important period. Because after this, if you look at the next all-time high to touch and to go through is 3437, and then of course, then we have the major that is 3502. Now, these are the live levels that we have for the buy position. However, it is very important for gold to cross and close above this, just like it crossed and closed above 3375. Yes. So this is one of the reasons why it is so very important as of now. So we will kindly stay tuned with us, because of course this being on a 4-hour basis, it might take a lot of time, right? However, if you consider this, whenever there is this thing crosses and goes above, is the time where we can probably make the decision, right? In order whether we'll be going for a bullish or a buy, a long position right here for this particular segment, or if it gets rejected from here, then we have a very good, a sell position right here coming in till this period of this trend line of 3344 and going on forward, or 3328 to 3333, which we discussed in the last video that we have made. So ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट लेवल है, क्योंकि मार्केट ने ये 3375 का अपना मार्क क्रॉस कर चुका है, एंड अब अगर इस पे हम वेट करें तो we can always see for it to wait for the confirmation here at the retest. If it is able to, well and good. If not, then we know what we are supposed to do. So this live video is basically only to update about the situation currently, which is which I want to clarify is that don't make any decisions again right here, right now, is because the decision was supposed to be made at 3373 and 3375. So if you have not made a buy once you crossed it, then kindly wait. And now I think this is a segment where it anywhere between with a fair value gap between 3396 to 3390, this 5 points of difference is something that you will have to keep as a fair value gap below and above. So 3404, yes, if it crosses that and stays, and if it one candle of 1 hour, 4 hours, or if you trade on 15-minute, the way you trade it, make sure that you wait for the confirmation depending on the strategy, whether you use the 30-minute CP strategy or you use the long-term 1 hour, 4 hour basis strategy on a daily trade basis. Or if you just if you just want to use the 15-minute, then accordingly the strategy and the the understanding of it would change, because then your execution of the deal would come down to 1 minute under 15-minute strategy, and for 1 hour then you'll have to go accordingly as per the hourly basis on what it can. So like you see, it is right now at 3389 and very close. Like I said, we are only trying to prepare ourselves as to what might happen, and accordingly we make the decision of whether we are supposed to buy or we are supposed to sell from here, because both the positions will be really very good if you take it at the right time and if as per the market movement. And because today technically there is no news as such, and provided if there is war which is going on that is also supporting gold to a larger extent and giving this bullish movement, then you can always take care of it and accordingly make your profit otherwise, right? So well, this is I want you to understand कि यहाँ पे ये चीज समझे कि ये सिर्फ एक प्रेपरेशन है, कि फिलहाल जो मार्केट सिचुएशन में है, ये मार्केट ये नहीं कि अब हम हेस्ट पे यहीं पे डिसीजन ले लें, क्योंकि जो डिसीजन का जो टाइम था एक था वो जो 3375, और शुरुआत में जब मार्केट शुरू हुआ था तो हमने जो वीडियो बनाया था, अगर आप वो वीडियो वापस से जाके देखोगे, उसमें हमने ये लेवल बताया था कि शुरुआत में जब गैप अप होगा तो वो 3365 तक जाके टेस्ट करेगा, 65 से लेके 70 तक, और अगर उसके ऊपर क्लोज होता है देन इट विल गो फॉर द 3397 जो अभी फिलहाल चल रहा है। पर यहाँ पे अभी क्योंकि ये मार्केट ऑलरेडी पहुंच चुका है, यू हैव टू वेट फॉर वन मोर confirmation while it touching 3395 if it stays above and closes, or if it goes down below and gets rejected at this point, which is very very important. मार्केट में एक चीज हमेशा ध्यान रखनी होती है कि ये नहीं है कि हमारे हिसाब से कि मार्केट यहाँ से अगर रिजेक्ट हो गया तो नीचे जाना है और उसके बाद फिर ये करेगा, बट इम्पोर्टेंट यहाँ पे ये चीज होती है कि आप इस चीज को कैसे समझते हो कि मार्केट यहाँ पे आने के बाद जब आप अपना डिसीजन लेते हो, ये नहीं कि आपने पहले ही डिसीजन ले लिया और पूरे दिन भर में 24 घंटे मार्केट वुड बी ऑन। इस 24 घंटे में आपने अगर एक डिसीजन ले लिया तो वो डिसीजन में आप किस तरीके से उस चीज को एग्जीक्यूट करोगे। कि आप पहले ही डिसीजन लेके वेट करोगे कि अब ये डील प्रॉफिट में जानी चाहिए, whether this deal should go into profit, बिकॉज फिर आप मार्केट को नहीं समझोगे, फिर आप ये सोचोगे कि आपके हिसाब से मार्केट चलते रहे, और अगर वो नहीं होगा तो आपका मेंटल प्रेशर पड़ेगा, थिंकिंग दैट मेरा डील वाज इन लॉस, इज गोइंग इन लॉस, अब मैं क्या करूं, व्हाट टू डू नेक्स्ट, shall I open another deal or shall I close this in loss, what should I do, and then you will not be able to concentrate on what is exactly happening in the market itself. And that is what I always say, that instead of making one execution of a deal and wait for the day, rather you wait for the day and then make that one execution which is efficient to give the profit without a lot of pressure, because the pressure is only of the money that you have invested in it in every deal that you open. Correct. तो ये चीज से आप बचे। अब क्योंकि ये मार्केट 3389 पे है, we just wait and watch for this more 6-7 points, and that is when the real game begins, where you move on. अच्छा, यहाँ पे एक चीज I will just try and cover कि in the weekly analysis we always understand the weekly candlestick, daily candlestick, 4-hour candlestick, and however when you trade 1 hour 30 minutes simultaneously are very very important. 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. It's a time which would exactly give you the right time to open the deal. And especially you get the confirmation, because when you analyze the 15-minute, provided we understand this point, and when we understand that this thing has closed above 1 hour, now to understand this, there is always going to be a retest. हम हमेशा एक गलती ये करते हैं मार्केट में कि हम जब मार्केट किसी एक फ्लो में हो, अब उसी के बीच में हम एक डील ओपन कर देते हैं विदाउट नोइंग कि व्हाट आर द लेवल्स, मार्केट कहाँ पे क्या रीटेस्ट कर रहा है. सो आई थिंक दिस रीटेस्टिंग मार्केट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जब तक मार्केट ने किसी एक जो पॉइंट हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं उस पॉइंट को अगर रीटेस्ट करते हुए उसको पास या वहां से रिजेक्ट नहीं होता, तब तक आप डिसीजन नहीं एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करोगे डिसीजन को कि वो बाय करोगे या सेल करोगे. ये रीटेस्ट है जो आपको 1 मिनट छोटे स्केल पे कॉन्फर्मेशन देता है कि ये चीज समझने के लिए कि यहाँ से रिजेक्ट हुआ है या उसने उस चीज को क्रॉस करके पास हुआ है. एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी नीड टू आल्सो फोकस ऑन, इज बिकॉज इवेंचुअली लाइक आई ऑलवेज से 24 घंटे है आपके पास, 24 घंटे मार्केट ऑन रहता है. इसमें से आपने वो टाइम चुनना है जो टाइम पे आप डील ओपन करके वहां से सेफ पोजीशन में रह सकते हो, राइट, रादर देन पहले पोजीशन ओपन करके फिर दिन भर आप प्रेशर में रहो कि अब क्या होगा. करेक्ट. तो जितना आप प्रेशर फ्री रहोगे उतना आपको फायदा होगा फॉरेक्स में. And one of the major things that we've always discussed, that gold, silver has always been on a level of, or rather right now at least, considering the war situations which is happening, especially between now currently Israel and Syria, I think it is playing a very, very important role. And it will always be a good buy position for gold forever. But what matters the most is कि कहाँ से buy करना है. जो हम डिप की बात करते हैं, ये डिप है क्या, कैसे समझ में आया कि ये डिप है. वो आपको डिप जो है ये रीटेस्ट लेवल पे समझ में आता है कि अगर मार्केट जब नीचे गिरेगा तो ये इसका एक डिप होगा कि अगर इसको ये यहाँ पे क्रॉस करता है या नहीं, और कि यहाँ से अगर रिजेक्ट किया तो फिर ये डिप आपको समझ में आ गया, यहाँ से आपने और एक बाय करना है। ठीक उसी तरह अगर मार्केट ये वाले फेज में एंटर करता है जो 3400 से 3440 का रेंज है, जो क्वाइट पॉसिबल आने वाले टाइम में ये आपको लॉन्ग टर्म पे अचीव करता हुआ दिख जाए, राइट। बट इसके बीच में मार्केट जरूर ऊपर नीचे करेगा, राइट। जैसे इसने यहाँ पे किया, इतना मार्केट टच करके इट अगेन केम डाउन एंड नाउ इट हैज touched and crossed this level and closed above, and now it is heading towards this particular segment of 3397 or so. Yeah. So this thing is very very important कि हम समझे इस segment में, especially on 1 hour candlestick, to understand and take the trade accordingly. बाकी 15 मिनट का अगर मैं इसमें शेयर करूँ, बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है ये कि आप 15 मिनट कैंडल पे ये चीज़ को यहाँ पे देख लो ना। अगर हम ये वाली कैंडल स्टिक देखें जो पहली वाली छोड़ के 15 मिनट्स में, जो हम 15 मिनट स्ट्रैटेजी, वी हैव अपलोडेड अ वीडियो ऑन द 15 मिनट स्ट्रैटेजी। जनरली 15 मिनट स्ट्रैटेजी काम करता है जब न्यूयॉर्क सेशन स्टार्ट होता है, दैट इज द बेस्ट टाइम, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट टाइम। जब न्यूयॉर्क सेशन चालू हो तब ये 15 मिनट स्ट्रैटेजी आपको बहुत काम में देगी कि आप 1 घंटे से 2 घंटे के दरमियान में विद इन कपल ऑफ आवर्स यू कैन टेक द प्रॉफिट एंड come out of it. You know, that is one of the best strategy. So since we have the range, we have to wait till it crosses the range and closes above or closes below. Yes. Now this is where the 15-minute thing is. 15-minute strategy is. Once that thing happens, we move on to 5 minute and come to the 1 minute for the confirmation where the market will try and touch this line and either close above and move ahead or else fall down. Well, it can get rejected. And that is when you get the confirmation on a retest of 1 minute, whether it is actually a buy or a sell, right? This is on for a 15-minute strategy for the which in detail the video has been there on the channel. Please go through it and do like, subscribe, comment. If you have any doubts or any questions that you can ask, you can. All right. Coming back to the 1 hour, which we would like to understand that just to summarize the live video, we will come back when the market reaches here, but like I said, as on a 4 hour basis, it might take some time. So right now, for you to focus, just to summarize the live video quickly again, is we have to wait for this confirmation right here as to what happens next. Because from here, from 3397, and anywhere with a fair value gap of 5 to 10 points, the market can get rejected downwards towards the strong trend line that has been discussed and reach around its first area of support of 3333 and go down further if possible to 3212, which is again a very good buy position from there. All right. However, if it surpasses this, if it crosses this particular segment of 3397 and closes above, then moving on to 3411 and trying to reach, if it crosses, then you have 3441 as the next target. A very good aggressive buying that you can see right here. A lot of buyers will enter into the market to give that strong upper movement, which will be really helpful for the buyers. And that is when you can then after that you will see market stabilizing and doing the correction maybe for a while, considering to understand this particular flow between 3415 or 16. Okay. Now, this is very important to understand. Okay. So you have these levels, you have this range. Don't make any decision in haste. I will be taking a leave right now, but I will be coming back as soon as I see something very important for you to know in advance so that you don't make a decision right somewhere over here like most of the traders do. Because one position right at the start of the thing, if you have missed it, you got another opportunity at 3365 as discussed in the video again. And now, if that is missed, now you wait for this to get the confirmation. All right. So we will be coming back with more live videos and updates. Right now, I'm signing off. You have a wonderful day. Till then. Thank you. And please subscribe Energy Markets. This is all powered by it and a wonderful broker. If you'd like to be a part of the Energy family, please, there's a link in the bio in the other videos. Please go through it and register yourself, and we will get back to you with all the education and the platform that you require to do what you want to do in Forex trading. You have a nice day. Thank you.